second group of teams here, BYU-Hawaii and West Texas A&M. From BYU-Hawaii, we have head coach Wilfred Navalta, along with Lauren Hagemeyer and Ying Chen. And then from West Texas A&M, we have head coach Jason Skoch, Lacy Hayes, and Erin Dougherty. To start off, we're going to have each head coach give a little bit of a recap of the season and thoughts heading into the championship event. We'll start with BYU-Hawaii head coach Wilfred Navalta.
Aloha. This season was a very interesting one. We had a combination of some international players. We have players from the mainland. We have players from Hawaii. So it was a challenging opportunity for me as a coach to try to mesh them together. And we focused well. Throughout the season, we were 16-0 in Pac West, and we made it to the regions, and we're fortunate to be able to beat San Diego, Western Washington, and San Bernardino. And so the team right now is peaking, but today's practice didn't show it. So we have some issues, and the team knows it because our scout team played even with our starters. So that means we have some challenges, but it was a great season so far. Thank you.
And now West Texas A&M head coach Jason Skoch.
This year's been an interesting one as well. There's been a lot of personnel changes, but not because of losing players to graduation or recruiting. Just some odd bumps in the road at the beginning, and we lost the first game of the season at our gym, and we have a really good home record, and so that sort of was a shot in the arm from the get-go. And the very next week we go to the Premier and win and play great, and we're more of a roller coaster ride this year. We had some lows after that, and Hawaii was fortunate and played consistent all year in the sense of how they went undefeated in conference. We lost 3 during the season. I guess the cool thing was once we got to the conference tournament, we told the girls it's more, it's the right way to do it. Each round we had to play one of the teams that we lost to during the regular season, and then in regionals, I don't know. The girls just played amazing. We preach team all the time, but they did a great job. And Coach here said about peaking is, I know we peaked last week. I'm just hoping that peaking didn't end at Saturday at midnight. So we'll see. And then he made me feel really good because us two had a rough practice today. So we know they're a great team, and this is a fun place. And so hopefully all the teams can possess the same energy that they had a week ago for this tournament. Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah, for the BYUH players, this is your first appearance, student athlete in Elite 8, and congratulations for that. What has your team done to prepare for this moment, and what are some of the keys to your team's success going into this weekend?
Sure thing. I think preparing for this season is really important to start off from the get-go, being unified together as a team, because like Coach Navalta said, we do have a very international team. And so it's really cool to come to this unique setting. I know BYU-Hawaii is one of the most international schools in the U.S. and the world, and to come together and to just play the sport we love, no matter like language issues, barriers, culture differences, and just come together and play, I think that's a really unique opportunity.
I think same as what she says, that we play really unique and we play as a team. No matter we come from the different countries, we try our best to communicate with each other, and then we follow our coach, and this is our moments that we play together, and we just enjoy it. Yeah, thank you.
Wilfred, for you and the players, you had to come a long way. Can you talk about the trip getting here? How long did it take? How'd you get, and the players, and how does that play into, trying to get ready? Because it's a time difference, long flights, all that.
Yeah, there's no question about, we come from halfway around the world, and we left Sunday, and we're jet-lagged Monday, we're jet-lagged Tuesday, we're jet-lagged today. But, we understand. We understand that there's a way to prepare, and, the young ladies had to study today, too. They got up early, and we tried to get into the time zone. And I make a joke about we need to beat the jet lag out of their bodies, but the way they do it is just focus and get back to volleyball, and volleyball is volleyball, and we have distractions, but we have to overcome those, so we do our best.
And for the players, I mean, that's a long way from Hawaii to this point of the country, so what about that?
Yeah, it is a very long trip. I think in total it took us about 10 hours flight time to get here, and a really long 8.5-hour flight from Honolulu to Atlanta. And so it is difficult, but I think we acknowledge that we're from a tiny island in the middle of the Pacific, but we just work through it. We just have to do it. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Same.
Ditto.
Lacy, what does it mean to you guys personally to be playing for the national championship?
Well, as a player, I have never been to the Elite Eight, and I can't even explain how excited I am to be here, and it's a very rare opportunity for a lot of people and a lot of teams, and to be one of those teams competing at such a high level of playing I'm so grateful for it.
Well, I was fortunate to be part of the 09 national runner-up team, but I think I played a total of like 45 points that entire season. So it'll be a little bit different to actually be on the floor and be such a major contributor. Like Lacy said, it's such a special opportunity for us to be here, and I think we're all just excited and ready to really take the moment.
What are the things that you guys have done this season to prepare you to get to this point?
I think this was always our main goal. The last 2 years we kind of fell short at the regional tournament, and I think being such a heavy senior team, heavy upperclassmen team, that the focus was no longer, just doing well, just doing, winning conference, winning games. It was really, we wanted to make it to the next level, and we wanted to leave our impact on our program.
Any other questions?
Jason, you said that it's kind of a bumpy road at the beginning of the season. Y'all have come together, a team, you're peaking at the right time. How do you keep your team focused, and what do you need to do to keep that momentum going in this tournament?
I don't know. We middle of the season, we changed some stuff up at practice, and realistically, we lost to a sub 500 team, a really good team, in the middle of the year, and at that point, the players had to make a decision on themselves, and we always tell them they drive the team, and so we changed a few things at practice. The coaches back away. We really don't even do much except for the last half. And then, it's really the players. I really don't know. We turned the keys over to them. I know they had some more team meetings. They were more demanding of each other. And then we just finally found playing the different teams we played. We found it was more obvious what our weaknesses were, and so that's what we just pounded at practice. So practices weren't always fun because the girls had to accept it, like we're going to lose a lot of practice because we're going to work on what we stink at. But it was mainly them. I know that they had some come to Jesus meetings on their own, and whatever was said, it's working.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.